in my last video, talked about the firing of Cal coach Justin Wilcox, excuse me, and how happy I was over the action because it's something I had wanted to happen years ago. And I felt that it was an exercise in futility, his coaching Cal football, because he had done such a lousy job. We were stuck in mediocrity seemingly forever, with someone always reminding me that, well, we had at one point, I think it was a $56 million buyout. Now it's 20 million. And well, someone's decided to pull the trigger. Uh, Presumably, Cal general manager Ron Rivera. I haven't checked yet. But the question is, who should we hire to replace the failed uh, effort, I just have to say it, of Justin Wilcox? Because under Wilcox, we went from initially one of the top 20 recruiting classes in the country to as low as, last time that I checked, the 90s, the 100s. How does that happen? Who does that, right? Well, we did. And let's just get this out of the way. That big game pasting that Stanford put on us was our fault. Those 30 points included 21 points scored off turnovers, and senseless turnovers, like, hey, your running back is running an off tackle, but the running back is carrying the ball in the wrong arm, so fumbles. And it is returned by a Stanford player for a touchdown. All right? And so, yeah, I'm happy for Shador as well. And that's another video I need to make. But at any rate, uh, hey, I'm good. Thank you. I'm talking about the need to hire Dave Shaw, former Stanford head coach, as Cal football head coach. He would actually, do for Cal football what has been done for Cal basketball over several years, decades, really. Mike Montgomery was once the darling of Stanford basketball. This goes back 20 years. And he left his job on the farm after very successful and very fun times. Unfortunately, some of those times against my sturdy Golden Bears. But then guess what we did at Cal? We hired him. We hired him. And his run at Cal was very successful. So now we're doing the same thing. We've got, we're doing kind of the same thing, not quite, but we're under Cal basketball is the direction of Mark Madsen, a famed player at where? Stanford, right? So this trading of talent between Cal and Stanford and vice versa is common. Why not bring Dave Shaw back? You like the idea, right? Right? Why not bring Dave Shaw back to the Bay Area to coach at Cal? You would say, how well did he do at Stanford? Oh boy, he set the record for 11 win seasons at Stanford. He was 93 wins against 45 losses over his time. He was more successful at Stanford than the late legendary Poppy Wardorf. Talking about David Shaw. And David Shaw was the person presiding over a $500 million endowment for the football program at Stanford. That's right. You would say, what happened over the last 3 years? Why didn't he do well? He didn't do well because he got away from that smash mouth football they were known for and went more to a kind of a read option. This is the kind of football attack you'll see everywhere kind of approach. I haven't had a chance to talk to Coach Shaw why he did that. Maybe he felt he could get better recruits that way. Maybe he felt that too many players were being injured in the other way that he was talking about. It was a really rough way. Whatever the case, he went away from it. But I believe that at Cal, with his greater access to talent, he can field better teams at Cal than he fielded at Stanford. And I think that his NFL pedigree, his dad was famous coach, defensive coach for the Oakland Raiders, Willie Shaw, as well as his own success in the Pac 12, will draw players from other schools to be at Stanford, many of them who remember how he taught and was responsible for the growth of one Andrew Luck, who is the general manager. The general manager of Stanford football. So, since he's the general manager of Stanford football, now they're talking about bringing in, I think, Jim Mora. You know what? What better way to counter what Stanford is doing than to say, you know what? We've got Dave Shaw back. Dave Shaw is coming back to the Bay Area. Dave Shaw is coming to Berkeley. The great Stanford head coach, arguably the greatest Stanford football head coach ever, is coming back to the Bay Area, but he's with Cal. Doesn't that have a nice ring to it? I mean, think about it. That just sounds just so good, you know? We've got to do that. We've got to get Dave Shaw to Berkeley. That should be a mission. Get Dave Shaw to Berkeley. Get smart. Literally, he's a smart guy, right? It should be called Project Get Smart. Yeah, Project Get Smart. Get Dave Shaw. Get Dave Shaw to Berkeley. Project Get Smart. I love it. You love it. We love it. You and I. Let's do it. Dave, you got to come to Berkeley. We need you. We need you. We need you. We need your expertise. We need your leadership. We need your intellect. We need your je ne sais quoi. Right? So, yes, absolutely. Dave Shaw down on the farm. Yeah. Dave Shaw in Berkeley. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Subscribe to Zenny62 on YouTube and bookmark NFL News by Zenny62.com. We'll see you.